Morning, morning, morning. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Love 500. You've seen this image before of an empty driveway, and I think you know what that means. I'm going to be having a little bid on this today as a parts car, or possible bid, depends on how it goes, but it's 20 to 12 at the moment, and it's auction number 38, lot number 38 at Sandy. An hour ago it was at £400, and now it's at £500. Surprise, surprise. The people are at it again. So it's a 2008 with 100,000 miles on it. The only damage to it is that little bit of a scratch on the bumper and that dent in the boot. So that would make a good parts car because the front of it is perfect. It's only got a spare key, hasn't got the proper key, but even so, I can still use it as a parts car. Seats are filthy, they're clean. Engine looks pretty clean. Speedo, 99,614 miles. So I could even use it as a demo car. I looked at the MOT history, there's nothing much on that. It's got a new exhaust by the looks of it. There's a couple of little marks on it, nothing much. But that would be a good parts car, or one to just do something with. It is a 1.2, yeah. Yeah, so that's up probably about an hour's time, I suppose. 20 minutes to the auction starts, and then it's number 39, so it's probably 45 minutes, maybe to an hour. So we'll have a little go at that. I've got a few more in my watch list over the next few days, but so this is the only one that's coming up today that's of any interest, so we'll see how it goes. We might bid on it. So I didn't get that one. Unfortunately, I missed the auction. I thought it was like 40 minutes to go before it started. And about half an hour later, I was in town. I had to take my daughter down there, and I thought, oh shit, auction. Looked at it, it had gone. So I didn't even see what it went for. Never mind. So coming up in a second is this 2014 63 plate Pop. It's got the black painted roof by the looks of it. It's got a little bit of damage to the bumper there. Just that by the looks of it, nothing much. It has some issues over here. Obviously the bumper and that wheel, we've got a dent there, and we got some problems there. Okay, that side. That's my cat scratching, in case you wondered what the noise was. This is up in a few minutes. It's done 55,000. It's got a proper remote key, red seats. It's a Pop, the normal dusty, dirty engine. It's done 55,000 miles, so possibly might need a cam belt. There's a little bit further detail in there, so it's quite dented and creased, but not a big job. It's just that the body shop slows me down, so that could possibly even repair. I might not even need to replace that, because if that's all it is, I can repair that, no problem. So I'll say that's up in a few minutes. At the moment, it's only on £525. So that's Cat S. I think it was additionally a previous Cat D. Runs and drives, presumably. Yeah, runs and drives. So I'm going to have a bid on this. So we're going to go into the auction now. It's number 11. I think we're up to about 7 or 8 at the moment. So let's see where we are. Turn the music off. Come on, where are you? Number 7, yeah, it was a good guess. So it's down there. We've got a couple of cars to come before it, so we'll come back in a minute. And the one, by the way, the one yesterday I was looking at, I missed out. I had to go out, and about 12:30, I thought, oh, my auction, had a look, and it had gone. So I don't even know what it went for now. That would have been the white breaker. Whereas this one will be a good car to be a seller. Poppy, say hello to the people. Poppy, stop washing and look.
Hold on approval.
See, the knobs are still bidding it up. It was 525 a minute ago. I've just gone and checked the MOT history. It's gone up to 625. So those pellets are still bidding cars up ahead of the auction.
Bonus time.
Drives me round a twist. Right, so next one up after this one. No one's going to want this 94,000 mile 57 plate Fiesta, are they? Well, looks like they do. We'll be back in a sec. It's gone to bonus time now. Why would you want that? Mind you, 375 quid. Once you had their fees on, the fees will be more than the bleeding cost of the car.
Sold.
Right, here we go.
Your watch item is next on the block.
Watch the crazy bidding start now. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
New bidder.
Silly money, silly money, silly money.
This is a hot lot.
Are they joking me?
New bidder.
That's me. It's a pure sale, this one, by the way. Dear, oh dear. So 1,200, if I add £200 fees.
New bidder.
That's going too much. 1,250.
Bonus time.
Shall I have one more? Last bid, no more. See what happens.
Bonus time.
Is anyone else going to bid? It's going to cost me about 1,400, isn't it? In total. Looks like I might win it. Yes, I did. Hey, so as you saw, we won that one. 1,250 quid plus fees comes out to 1,500 and just over 1,500 quid. So that will be delivered on Thursday sometime. I'm going to pay for it tomorrow. It will be delivered either Thursday morning or Thursday lunchtime. So I'm just waiting to hear back from Gallin to see when he's going to do it. And we will have another project still while we're doing Beige Girl. But it's always good to have two on the go at the same time. Obviously, Project Dirt is still at the body shop. God knows how long that's going to be there for, but we won't worry too much about that. It's just another one to finish off at some point. So yeah, we need to think of a name of this one. It's a white one. What should we call it? But we've got another one. Great stuff. So this empty driveway may turn into a car by the miracles of YouTube. There it is, on the drive. The latest project. Don't know what we're going to call this one. There's always a name. We always have to go through this of what to call it. But before we do that, let's just go back a few minutes to when the car arrived. Here he is. Hiya.
Hey, bro.
You alright?
How you doing, mate?
Not bad, not bad.
Good to see you.
And you?
Oh,
Here we are again.
Oh, yeah, always, yeah.
Another one.
This one looks pretty.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
You got that grill inside, you know?
Oh, is it? I've got 12 of those anyway.
Oh, have you?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Okay. But
it's always handy to have.
Tire. You will need a tyre at the back. These are what, 15 inch, I've got 16 now. Otherwise I would have bought one.
Is that skew width, that wheel? Looks a bit skew. I don't know, maybe it's not.
Yeah, sorry?
I was wondering whether that wheel was skew width. I don't know.
It doesn't look like.
Hopefully not.
Nope. No, probably. It looks a bit.
It does look a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to need a back beam. Oh, not again. Oh, I see that tyres.
I can't see anything being hit at the back.
No, it's probably the hub that's got bent. It's probably hit the hub.
Yeah, probably.
So I might be able to just get a new hub, yeah. Yeah. Rather than change the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, probably the hub. Yeah, good.
Not to worry.
Not that.
These things happen.
Oh yeah, all this.
Right, here it is. So what we have here is a 2014 on a 64 plate sorry, 63 plate. It's a pop, but it's been spec'd up to a degree. It hasn't got any aircon, unfortunately. Yeah, no aircon. Has it got an MP3 stereo? Yeah, it's got MP3. Probably hasn't got, no, it's got no steering wheel controls, but what they have done, which I imagine is aftermarket, is they've got alloys on it. This one's got a completely flat tyre, and someone's painted these, obviously, because they don't come in black as far as I'm aware. You pump this tyre up, it's flat as a pancake, but it's obviously going to go straight down again, so I need to swap this over. So what I'll be doing, another mammoth painting of wheels session I'll be doing on this. So yeah, it's got alloys, which apart from that one's not so good. This one's, they're all curbed to a degree. That needs a new tyre on there. That's bald. So bald tyres always make me think that people don't look after cars so well. So it's got a new tyre on the back. Tyre on the front's okay. It's going to need 2 other tyres. So inside, so what we got, no, I forgot the inside for a minute, we'll come back to the inside. So we've got a nice black painted roof and spoiler. Well, there isn't a spoiler, but it's very similar to the Sport actually. It also, being a pop, it's obviously had a new exhaust on it, and it's had that looks quite new actually. It looks very new in fact, but it's got the old, the lounge one on it, the oval shape rather than the basic pop round one. Where's my keys? And then in here, oh, some nice remnants of food. Lovely. Decent spare. Free bottle of water as well. So we've got these horrible red seats that I don't like. Back bumper's okay until you get around here. So I think this is just a bit, I don't think I'm going to be able to repair this. It's just a bit, I mean I might have a go. It's split just there. The tabs are going to be broken. I might have a go at repairing it. Rather than just throwing it away, I suppose it's worth trying to plastic weld that bit, heat it up, plastic weld it, try and push it back into shape, paint it, see what happens. It might be alright. Obviously this is well and truly folded, but this needs repairing. It's got a nice crease there, so it's well creased, so it's quite a big repanel job, not repanel, you know, panel beating job I suppose, but no biggie for a body shop. That opens, it looks like, I'm not sure whether I have to compare it to another car, that looks a bit, don't know if that's distorted there. Probably not actually, because I think that's plastic, that bit. So it just all needs pulling back into shape really. What else? I don't think there's any other damage on it at all. Seals are all okay. This side's fine. Shut the door. This side's fine. Front, tiny little ding there. Nothing much. Don't worry about that at all. The front needs a new number plate. They're already ordered. The grille you saw was inside the car. The only bit of damage on the bumper is this. So I can definitely plastic weld that back together. And that. Yeah, definitely. I'm not buying a new bumper. Well, I've got a bumper, but I'm not going to do a bumper for that. Lights are all okay because it's not touched it up there. I think that bar's probably fine, but I won't know until I get the off. It's probably hit there, so it might have damaged the bottom bar, but we'll see about that. But yeah, I think that will repair. If not, if it don't look very good, then I'll put a new one on, but I think it'll be okay. So that's it really, that's all the damage. It's got these black mirrors on it as well as the black roof, which is quite a nice touch. The black alloys, as I say, will be a repaint job. And inside, let's have a look, let's get the keys out. So this is a Cat S ignition. So yeah, it's Cat S. It's done 55,131 miles. We'll get the bonnet up in a minute, see if there's any signs that the thing has been done. We have what looks like an ashtray here. Doesn't appear to have been used as an ashtray anyway, and it doesn't smell in here at all. So I think this is probably the facelift. I reckon it is, being 2014. So this was about the ones that the time when the ones had the problems with the going up hills and so on. Obviously done a software update to cure that. So it's just the engine ECU's in a different position. I don't know what actual changes there are. We don't have any handbooks, unfortunately. There's nothing in there at all. I haven't looked under the seat yet because I need both hands to get that up properly. Don't know why the seat belts are done up. Oh, that sounds well, doesn't it? Oh dear. So the seat belt's okay, but it just makes a horrible noise. Let's get the seat up. Well, there's no. I don't even know if this has got. Although it's got alloys, I don't know whether it's got locking wheel nuts or not. But there's no key in there. It could be in the boot, I suppose, but we'll check that out later. What we got up here? Oh, we got a pigeon feather. How nice. Why? Maybe it's a red Indian that owned it. Let's see what the volume of the stereo is when we turn it on. See if we can figure out why they crashed.
It is completely bare.
It's a reasonable.
Tendrils.
Oh, we got a free CD. I do love a free CD.
Sky.
Music for
Right,
Christmas.
the
Music for Christmas. Joy to the world. I don't think I'll be keeping that somehow. What on earth is that? So it's now what? It's the 1st of October today. I don't know how long this car's been sitting in the Copart yard for, but who on earth listens to Christmas music? I don't listen to Christmas music full stop. I hate Christmas music with a vengeance, but who on earth listens to Christmas music when it ain't Christmas? Oh my God. That's terrible. So a free CD that's of no use whatsoever. There's no documents in here that gives me a clue to who the previous owner was. Stop start has been turned off. So we'll turn that back on. No error lights. All looks relatively good inside. All the vents work. What I might do with this, as this has got no Bluetooth, no steering controls and so on, what I might do is, if you remember the funky stereo that I bought, the Pioneer, I might stick it in this. I will decide whether to do that once I've had it repaired. But I think that might be a good selling point. Because it's I say relatively new, it's one of the newer ones that I do, being a 2014, I should be able to get a decent amount of money for it, as long as it's up to scratch. And I think putting that aftermarket stereo in there will look good. I think so. As you know, it's got the phone cradle to use your smartphone as the screen, using the Pioneer app. And I think this will be a good car. I've been waiting to have a car that I can use it in, and this might be the one. So let's unplug this seat belt, and hopefully this one won't make horrible noise as well. No, that one's alright. That's good. The other one will need changing. And luckily enough, I've got one. I've already got a seat belt. It's a shame because it doesn't not work, it's just noisy. Right, let's pop the bonnet. I'm just going to put you on pause for a minute because I'm going to pop the bonnet and then raise the bonnet up and we'll come back. So as I suspected, it's the pre-facelift with the different ECU. One thing I've just noticed, always look for these marks. Normally a bit of an indication that the cam belt's been done. However, the sticker that's covering the bolt is not, or is it? Maybe it's just been stuck. No, maybe it has been done. I mean, I just peeled that back and it peeled back quite easy. And I just pushed it back on again and you'd never know that that's been peeled off. So maybe that has been done. 55,000 miles, I would like to think it has been done. But we might have to check that out. Because you can sort of see the cam belt when you're underneath. So I need to have a look. But yeah, no damage to the front apart from that bit on the bumper. Dirty engine as usual. Not quite as dirty as they usually are, but don't think this one's been parked in a Copart desert. like some of the others. Oh, what's this going on this roof? I'm hoping that's just dirt. There's something going on, like a big stripe across the roof. We don't want to be painting roofs again. It starts getting expensive when we have to do things like that. Hopefully the cutting compound will get that out, or a clay bar or something. So yeah, new exhaust, which is, I've already mentioned that. Yeah, it looks like it's got a new exhaust on it. Once those wheels are all painted up, there'll be pucker. Yeah. What do you think? What are we gonna call this one? We'll have to think of a name. What to call it? Kiwi. How about Kiwi? Kiwi. I just realised I'm filming upside down. I've got the phone upside down. Never mind. Yeah. How about Project Kiwi? So that's presumably where it was bought new. The Chorley Group in FY4. FY. Where's FY? Don't know that postcode. I'll have to Google that, see where it comes up. The Chorley Group, FY4. Never seen that postcode before. It's come from Sandwich. No, not Folkestone, is it? It's come from the Sandwich Copart, so you would think it would be down the south coast area somewhere, or at least the south of England anyway. FY. Don't know. Anyway, that's the walk around of the car so far. I say it runs and drives fine. There is something I forgot to mention. Do you remember one of the past cars where we had the wonky back wheel and we had to change the back hub? We'll check this one. Don't know if you can see it properly. As you can see, that wheel is sticking out at an angle, so that wheel's obviously been hit in the crash. Let's get a bit closer, see if you can see it better. Yeah, look, you can see the wheel is at an angle. You can see the wheel, how it's sticking out of the hub and then goes back in, where obviously it should be straight. So that is going to have to be done. I'm not going to climb underneath now. I'll have a look tomorrow. But that's probably going to need a new back axle. It could just be the hub, but is it worth changing the hub and then finding that it's not? Don't know. We'll think about that one. We'll get it all off, and we'll get the wheel off and have a look at it. See if it might be obvious. Because if it is only the hub, then we'll change the hub. It seems silly to change the whole thing when it only needs a hub. But Project Kiwi will be starting work tomorrow, I think. Although Project Beige Girl is obviously still on the go, which is currently parked out on the road with the white wing on, and that wing is coming tomorrow, so I'll be putting that on tomorrow. But I will do something on this tomorrow. But yeah, tell me what you think in the comments of Project Kiwi. So, we got a new project. Were you expecting that? Probably you were. You know what that empty driveway means, don't you? So, yeah, so it's not a bad little motor, that. Don't know how much it's going to cost me to get that rear quarter damage repaired, but yeah, Project Dirt is still at the body shop. I'm not sure if I mentioned recently that I had a phone call. I think I mentioned it. I had a phone call from the guy at the body shop asking me what I wanted for it. As it was, I gave him a price. I never heard back from him again. It wasn't for him, it was someone he knows had inquired about it. Obviously, whatever it was, I can't even remember how much I said now, but whatever it was obviously not the right amount that he wanted to pay. So yeah, that was more than 2 weeks ago now. So he's had the car probably 5 weeks now, 4 or 5 weeks, something like that. I've lost track. He's had it for so long. It's probably still parked up where it was the day I took it down there. So I'm going to give it to the end of this week, and I'm going to give him a call because it's getting a bit silly now. I don't mind waiting, but weeks and weeks and weeks. He did say to me when I took it down there, it's going to be a few weeks, but at least I want to know when it's going to be done, even if it's not done, within the next week or 2 weeks. At least if I know when it's done, I can work around it. Because this one has got my phone just rang and it cut the video off. How annoying. So yeah, so this one has got to be done. So do I take it there, or do I try and find somewhere else? If it's going to be if every car I take there now is going to take weeks and weeks and weeks, then I'm going to have to find somewhere else to take them. I can't, it just holds me up every time I buy a car that has to go to the body shop. It holds me up for weeks. And I know he does me really good prices. I think he's cheap in general and he does me really good prices, but you know, if I can't get the car back, then it defeats the object really. So I'm going to speak to him, probably give him a call on Thursday, and see where we are and see what he says. I know sort of September time, I know it's October now, but I know September time is his busy time, with the new registrations coming out and that, and people send lease cars back, so he gets cars that he has to do bits and pieces to. So I think that's always his busy time, sort of March and September when the new regis come out. But you know, now it's October. Don't know. We'll talk to him on Thursday and see what he says. Anyway, so new project Kiwi. So tomorrow we will be doing some work on it, but mainly tomorrow we're going to be finished off project Beige Girl. Got the new wing, however the new wing is dented and almost folded in half. I've slightly resurrected it, and I'm going to whack it on tomorrow and see how it matches colour wise. The fellow who did it for me has offered to do it for me again for free, or he'll give me a full refund. So if it matches, I shall get him to do it again, and then we'll go from there. But that one the one that's dented, the new one will be going on anyway, because at least it's sort of in the right colour, so to speak. And then bumper can go back on properly, because as you know, Thursday it's going in for service and MOT. So fingers crossed it matches, and then we can get a new one. So for the time being, for Project Kiwi, that's the end of this first video for that. And we'll, as I say, I'm going to be working on it tomorrow once I've finished off Beige Girl, and then by the weekend we'll have another video up on this one, and probably there'll be another Beige Girl one coming up as well, because fingers crossed that passes the MOT on Thursday, and then that by the weekend that'll be up for sale, and hopefully we'll get it sold quite soon. Anyway, so once again, hope you enjoyed this video. New project. If you're a new subscriber, if you've only never been here before and you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload new videos, and I'll see you later on in the week. Thanks for watching.